What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Digital Life Connection. Today, we're here to talk to you a little movie called Spiderman Homecoming.
What movie is that?
It's a new movie. It's a new Spider-Man
It's
movie.
a new movie?
It just came out. We just saw it. You were there.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Was it good?
It was really good.
It
It was really good.
I don't remember it, but I still have to talk about it.
Yep. We're going to give you a little info about it. We'll try to not include spoilers.
Can't promise.
Can't promise, though.
Minor spoilers, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. We won't tell you if someone dies or... Yeah, we won't give you, any big stuff in there, but... I mean, we might drop a little hints and stuff here.
We might. So let's jump into the story.
Okay, so give you a little background into what the movie is. So you got Spider-Man. Everyone knows Spider-Man. This is not gonna be a new origin story like the previous ones where Uncle Ben dies. He's died twice now. Thanks, Sony. But it follows basically the events of Avengers, Civil War, everything up to that, leading from there to the point of where this movie actually it's set on. So Ben, you want to tell us a little bit about how you feel like the story progressed throughout the movie?
I felt like the progression was very well planned out. I felt like they really did a good job in portraying, I felt like, Peter Parker's character and being able to, I think, identify with that character and feel like you were Peter Parker and you were feeling what he was feeling. Like the beginning of the movie kind of starts out slow and mundane, and it's kind of maybe portrayed as boring.
I don't think it was boring per se. It's just a lot of the stuff that happens at the beginning of the movie is basically a lot of the stuff you see on the trailers. So you kind of you go in and you realize, oh, I've already basically seen this whole thing. You don't know, the beginning actually does a good job of telling the reasoning for villains and whatnot, why they become the bad guys or what happens. But a lot of the scenes that were used in the trailers are from just that first quarter of the movie. So it
might be.
Yeah, so it felt to me, it was because of that. It felt like it was dragging on too long because I was like, so when is the exciting stuff gonna happen? It's so.
I can understand that, but I felt like it was done on purpose from the point where they really start to focus on Peter Parker because at the beginning they build up the platform for the bad guy, the villain of the movie. And I felt like from the time they focus on Peter Parker to the time where the action really starts to take place, it could be considered mundane or boring, but I felt like that was a good portrayal of the events that were happening in the movie at that time and how I think they portrayed very well how Peter Parker was feeling. And that's why I think...
Yeah, and they did a good job setting up how Peter Parker actually is.
Yes.
We saw very little of him through Civil War, They showed him as okay, as this teenager, he's a little bit, he's a nerd, he's very in the movie he seems a little bit hyperactive. He actually wants to be out there and like moving.
Mm-hmm.
And in this movie, like it really, especially that first half of the movie will show you exactly like how he's personally, which I really like, and I like the way he was portrayed by Holland. Like that's the Spider-Man I wanted to see even more of now. Like I want to keep on seeing more and more of that Spider-Man. I'm sorry, McGuire. What was the other guy's name?
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield. I'm sorry. Garfield was cool, but
See, I liked Andrew Garfield.
yeah, like.
But like now that I've seen this movie, it's like Amazing Spider-Man's not that amazing anymore.
Yeah. No, Amazing should have been this movie. This should have been the Amazing Spider-Man.
It is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But then again, like how you mentioned, the first half was the movies. I could say could be split up into two halves, and then the second half is where it really starts to take off. Mm-hmm. Like there's so many twists and turns. There's like a couple things I didn't expect, and I was like, oh man, how is this gonna play out? Because it was crazy. And oh man, you gotta go see it. You gotta go see the movie. You just gotta see it. You gotta see it.
I think he's already giving you guys.
I'm already thinking about it. I'm already like, oh man, we gotta go see it again.
Yeah.
I already want the sequel.
I'll be seeing it again.
But the
soon. And then I mean, what I really liked about like the movie and what Marvel does well, just in their cinematic universe, is they really know when to put in like any like the soft spots of the movie, like the comic reliefs, and like the like when something actually gets serious, is not like they don't just throw a joke in there for like no reason at all. Just like they know the times when they should be like using like little like hints and references to like, let's say like past movies or maybe future movies.
Yeah, like at the near the end, there was a reference by Michelle.
Michelle, yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that.
Right,
girl.
keep an eye on that.
Which is actually kind of weird, like when you actually start to think about it. Like it makes no sense, but hey, they threw it in there. We won't tell you what it is. You need to see that to actually.
But we'll talk about the characters. We'll start with Spider-Man. We talked about it a little bit already.
Mm-hmm.
So Tom Holland, since he was younger, I felt like he played Spider-Man really well. Like it was a really good fit.
Yeah,
we already saw a piece of it in Civil War.
He was actually a good teenager. Like he was portraying a good teenager, like what you would usually think of.
Right.
What someone his age would be. For example, Garfield, you could not believe that guy was in high school. Like, come on. No.
Or Tobey Maguire.
He was like, how old is he, like, when he actually made the moves? Like,
I don't know.
25, 26?
I have no
like,
idea.
Come on. But then you have his love interest,
Liz. Played by Laura. Forgot her last name. But she's awesome. That was besides Spider-Man, that's the best character in the movie. She was awesome. The love interest,
I wasn't a big fan.
Miguel,
I wasn't a big fan.
Miguel, you don't know. Miguel don't know. Miguel
They
don't
could
know.
be someone else.
Like this female love interest was awesome. And then the way the way things.
I think this is.
Okay, let me just come clean. I think I'm a sucker for like superhero romances, because like the whole like love interest in Guardians of the Galaxy with Gamora and Star-Lord, like I'm a huge fan of that. Like I'm just like, I need to know what happens next. The tension's killing me, and that's how I felt in this movie with Spider-Man and Liz.
I just feel like there wasn't like that much like.
No.
it wasn't much connection between. Like, she didn't appear in the movie that long. Like you knew,
there was enough. There was enough, and
you knew Peter had a crush on her, but like it doesn't set up anything like there were a couple like awkward moments which
high school,
movies, like
high school.
Oh my god,
they portrayed those awkward moments perfectly.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they had enough of that for me to actually be like, oh, like I really do wish like they end up together.
I did.
I was like.
I felt that exactly.
Like she's just another girl. Like, come on, Peter. There's
There's
plenty of other fish in the sea. Come on.
Go. No. She is. Okay. Not only is she Peter Pan.
She's Peter Pan. Wow. She's Peter Pan.
Crush. She's my new crush as well. She's my new celebrity crush.
She's like 17, man.
She's 27.
Wait, she is?
Yes.
Is she really?
Yes. In real life, she's 27.
How old is Tom Holland?
I don't know. I think he's 21, isn't he? 21-ish?
It doesn't matter. And then you got who played Michelle?
Zendaya? Is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Zendaya?
Mm-hmm.
Zendaya?
She didn't really play a big role in this movie.
No, she was actually less in there than I thought she was going to be. But she was like, what I felt like a good addition to like later movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she was there and you're just like trying to figure out like what her actual role is. And like towards the end you actually get like a good hint of like who she's. I don't know if like it's just a hint or it's just like a little tease more than a hint, because like a tease would be more like it's like, hey, yeah, we have this, but it might not be, and a hint would be like, yeah, you got this coming, but no. She came out. The stuff that she was in, it was basically like their comic relief, basically. That's all they really did with her. They didn't give her any like in-depth like story to her, which made you more interested in like who she actually was. So hopefully in the next movie that'll be explained a lot more. And then you got, what was his name, Ted? Or Ned? No, was it Ned?
I think it was Ned. I forgot.
Yeah, the big kid.
I liked his character.
Yeah. He was another one that was like...
I mean, he was really there for comic relief.
Yeah.
And he's like that.
Yeah, he was.
He's like that best friend that like you don't know what to do with. Like he's awesome, but he's just like, man, I need you to calm down, man. I need you to calm down. Like he was awesome though. He was really funny.
Yeah, I mean, and those were all the basically like the big characters. You have Michael Keaton playing like the Vulture. He portrayed it very well. I really like that character. Like, I actually wanted to see more of like. I guess there was plenty of action as him as a Vulture from like close to like the beginning of the movie. So he did come out pretty good. But I kind of wanted to have a bigger like fight scene or like actual scene with like him and Spider-Man. But it was still pretty pleasing to see. Good job.
I agree with that. I think I thought the action scenes were pretty good, but I feel like
yeah, they were all great. It's just
the character development overall, I think, and the story progression in this movie was very well done. It was very well planned out. And even though Miguel doesn't know about the romance thing,
I'm totally know about the romance.
That was awesome, because it builds up, and then you're like, yes, and then the tough decisions that Peter Parker has to make. Oh my gosh, I cried. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I teared up. I'm not gonna lie.
Like he is caught
it pulls at your heart. Oh my gosh.
He's caught up in like a bad decision.
Can't do it.
Like towards like.
Can't do it, Miguel.
at the climatic point of the
I wouldn't
movie.
be able to do it. I'd be like, no, the world's just gonna have to perish. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
I would be like, yeah, no.
I would say forget it for Liz. Like Liz, I'm staying with you, girl. I'm staying with you. The world may perish, but we're gonna be together.
They got Iron Man. They're fine.
Yeah, they got Iron Man. Iron Man will take care of it.
Like, come on, like, and then
We didn't talk about Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. You know when he's in a movie, it's gonna be good.
But we're thankful he wasn't, or at least I'm thankful he wasn't in there as much as I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be there like way too long, and that didn't happen.
I think I messed up the camera, but I fixed it.
Okay, let's go on.
Wait, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he wasn't in the movie as much as,
And
so he was good.
he was good.
It's
He played more of a mentor role.
RDJ. That like
I liked it.
yeah, Iron Man.
I was like,
RDJ. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
It's in the movie.
It's classic.
Cool.
Classic.
You can't have a Marvel movie without him, apparently. But it was good.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can.
He's in like every single.
Is he gonna be? Was he in Thor? No.
I don't know. There might be a small clip of him.
Oh yeah. Maybe. No,
I
I
mean,
don't think so.
He has to be in like in one of the movies for one reason or the other.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a little. And stop talking about RDJ now. Let's just. What else are we missing here?
I think we're missing everything.
No,
We're not missing anything.
But I think
So,
we should be ending it right there because
Yeah, I
if
think
we
we
try to
gotta
go
go.
deeper in there, it's just gonna be a spoiler. And
Yeah, we don't really want to go deep, but we're just gonna
Yeah.
give you guys a basic overview of the movie to get you hyped if you're not hyped for it already, because it's pretty. I like that movie. I gotta go see it again. I'm definitely gonna go see it again. I'm gonna go see it like 3 times.
Our last movie that we did the review
4
was Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
So let me ask you this: you were
Spiderman.
really in love with the.
No,
That didn't take long.
see,
Okay.
Wonder Woman was my love interest until Liz, or her real name is Laura. I think her last name's Harrier.
I can look at
It's
it.
Harrier. But that is my new celebrity crush. So, I mean, I liked her character a lot. But I think the audience already knows that. I've only mentioned it like 20 times.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about her anymore.
So let's wrap
We're
this
done
up.
with her.
Let's wrap this up. What final thoughts, Miguel, on the movie?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Amazing. Spectacular.
Spider-Man.
All the titles of other like Spider-Man like series and like whatnot, they should be on this movie because that's really what it was. This is like the epitome of what Spider-Man
Should be.
Uh-huh.
Could agree with that.
And I mean overall like really good movie. I'm really hoping to see it again. Don't think I had like that many complaints. Like there were very minor like negatives on it. Of course, every time I watch it a second time, I always find more, but it's kind of be tough with this one. I guess so. What do you think?
And I liked it too. I thought it was awesome. I'm looking forward to the sequel, and they better bring Liz back as a major role. I'm gonna be upset because the way things went at the end. The love interest needs to
You know
stay,
what?
man.
They should just bring back.
The love interest needs to stay. It needs to be there.
They should just bring.
They need to bring
Emma
it back.
Stone,
He
you know.
he never really got to tell
Emma-
her how
Emma
he
Stone
felt,
was awesome.
and
like,
he never got to tell her
She was like the
his
best
secret
part.
to explain everything because she was really upset. She was really you could. Oh man. Anyways,
Anyway, Ben,
the
just tell me what would you rate this movie at?
I have to give it at least a 9. I was gonna say 11
Okay.
out of 10, but I mean that's just crazy. So I don't think I can personally go lower than a 9. Like I'd have to see it again, but I'm pretty sure it can only go up.
I think I would be pretty much about the same. It has to be a straight 9 right there. I don't think I can put more just because Since I haven't seen it the second time, I'm afraid I'm gonna be end up watching it later on. I'll be like, no. But as at least a 9 at this point. There can't be anything less than that.
Definitely.
It was a pretty good movie.
It was. It was so good. I gotta go see it again. Can't wait for the sequel.
That's it.
All
That's
right.
about wraps it up.
That wraps it up. Guys, make sure you go check out Spider-Man Homecoming in theaters now. And make sure there's 2 end credit scenes. So make sure you stay till the very end of the credits, because that's when the last one is.
The very last one is the best.
And
one.
that is the
You'll
best
be
one.
like,
dude, oh man, there's so much.
I wish we could talk about it. But
Yeah, we don't want to spoil anything, but that end credit
do not
scene,
look it up.
just-
Whatever you do, do
Boom.
not look it up.
Yeah, don't you dare do that. That'd be bad. It just spoils everything. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.